Here's what we know about Nigel Cass. He's rolling out something called Project Themis. The lack of information on its own is worrisome, but what little we do know is Cass wishes to remove the human element from law enforcement.
We also know he's partnered with Titus, which is never good. Titus does other work with Albion. Nasty shit like autonomous weapons, human targeting algorithms.
So Titus is our best lead to fill in the blanks on the secret project, but their security is notoriously difficult to crack. So Hamish has proposed an intriguing solution.
Albion's been working on a new microdrone, something my contact told me about. That shit's not even in production yet, but if we get the plans, we can manufacture our own.
Alright, to get past Titus security?
Exactly. They're weird as fuck. Supposed to do maintenance on Albion's other drones, but the smallness of them means they can slip into places nothing else can.
Well, there we have it. Our next step is to infiltrate the Albion drone manufacturing lab and get our hands on schematics.
And then you lot will have a fun little gadget to break in the Titus. Love it. I'll shoot you the location. Be careful. Albion doesn't like to share his toys.
It's time to put your life on the line for the Resistance.
About bloody time.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Let's Play walkthrough of Watch Dogs Legion. My name is Wa, also known as the Afterpatch Game Dad, and I really thank you so much for watching this video. Now for this particular section, we're going to look at how Hamish basically helped dismantle Project Themis, basically Nigel Cass's project for the City of London. Well, as you can see in the previous video, he's quite traumatized little one or child. So he's more interested in protecting the city. Now anyway, if you like what you see and, you know, listen, please do drop a like and subscribe to my channel. I do appreciate you guys. Thanks.
You're coming up on the Albion drone facility where the micro drone is being developed.
This had better be worth it.
It will be. You're gonna need to disable the security system protecting the R&D lab.
So for this instance, I'm just gonna use my drone expert since, well, I need some of that drone firepower to back me up. Too many drones, too many people, I'll die, man.
Eyes open, weapons ready.
So the drones have cleared most of the resistance, which leaves some of the, well, resistance by the soldiers. At least, you know, I don't get disturbed by drones this time. Should be easy peasy.
Security's down in the R&D lab. The plans for the micro drone will be in there somewhere. I've downloaded the schematics. You can leave whenever you like. Now that we have the schematics, we can make micro drones of our very own.
Better move fast on that, Bags. We need to get into Titus ASAP. Shut down Project Themis before Nigel decides to launch. And with what he was saying, we don't have much time.
Love it!
I found a potential recruit for you. Drop in a pin on your map. We've successfully trialed our first micro drone, and it's officially as cute as the dickens. I've decided to name it Sebastian.
Time to break into Titus.
And take away Nigel Cass's newest toy, Project Themis. Vaguely, any idea where that name comes from?
Greek mythology. Themis was the goddess of divine justice. You know, the one with the sword.
Ooh, that is so Nigel fucking Cass.
See? School's useful for something besides social maladjustment. Find the schematics of the building and I'll work out the location of the Themis project.
The search.
Look round for anything named Themis.
On it.
Well, if I was hiding a top-secret, morally dubious drone project like Themis, I would put it in the secure vault on the lowest level. You will have to hack your way past some pretty serious security, however. The elevator that leads to the secure vault that houses Themis is locked down. You will have to access the bypass terminal to use it. You will require a spider bolt.
Keep your eyes open. Okay, no one told me there'd be murder drones.
You'll be using Sebastian and the rest of the microdrones to bypass security. But first you'll have to get by that laser array. I suggest a spider bot and steady nerves.
On it.
Our job is not an easy one, but it is an important one. Right now we devote countless hours to intelligence gathering and still things slip through the cracks. We're doing our best, you tell me. We are, but our best isn't good enough. That doesn't sound right. But even we aren't perfect yet. Yeah, no, like that. That strikes a humble note. We make errors in judgment. That's human nature, but we cannot afford errors. We are the last resort to protect the people. Project Themis will dispense justice and protection. It will use data to predict the patterns of crime and abuse. It would let us transcend the faults in our own nature. Not bad. Yeah, they'll have questions, of course, which is fair. It's an extreme measure, and there is potential for abuse, but this is what London needs.
Alright, Sebastian, this is what you and your friends have been training for. Time to crash the security grid for Daddy.
Now for the maiden voyage of our micro-drones.
That's the spirit. She'll be pretty sick.
There are the cores. Destroy them, Sebastian, and for God's sake, be careful. You've made your father very proud, Sebastian. Oh, right. You should be able to access the Themis project room now.
Let's ruin Nigel's fucking day!
London, once a beacon of civility, now a cesspool of lawlessness. It is clear that humanity can no longer police itself. Fortunately, we don't have to. Welcome to Project Themis. Albion has found a way to apply an existing system, LifeScore, a data aggregator of biometrics, personal information, to our new autonomous drones. These drones can identify, isolate, and terminate threats before they can do harm. They can go anywhere, see everything. They could kill a man alone in an alley or in a crowd of hundreds with perfect precision. Themis drones can do what humans have always struggled to. Act immediately and decisively.
Fuck me, I knew it! The LifeScore algorithm. My algorithm. I should have scrubbed it before I left.
What do you mean, Hamish? You know how Themis works.
No, fam. Well, yeah. This was years ago. We were developing a LifeScore algorithm for what Cass called a peacekeeping system. Supposed to identify vulnerable civilians, not target them.
Bloody hell.
So in theory, Themis could be programmed to target anyone based on any number of parameters.
Exactly. That's the way Cass thinks. Genius, but twisted. We have to stop this. And I know how. We delete the LifeScore data and Themis is done.
My God. All right. Done and done.
Yes, we'll have the award ceremony another time. Get out now. This may be entertaining. I've intercepted an audio transmission from Nigel Cass.
No more excuses. This is my city, and I will not have DedSec ruin my plans for it. Themis was poised to change London, the world. And this group of... Hamish fucking Balaji? I want them all. They made you all look like fools. They walked calmly into the White Tower, and no one, not one of you, stopped them with all our vaunted security measures. So do any of you have anything to say? Nothing. Well, everyone, and I mean everyone in the organization, will be revetted immediately. Someone help them, that's certain, and we will root them out. This time, we will get them all.
Well, that's about done it. Cass is gonna steam about this for a while. No more LifeScore, no more Themis. You did it.
We couldn't have done it without your help, Hamish. Next time Nigel Cass starts causing trouble, we might just have to call on you again.
Not much of a joiner, fam. Considering how my days at Albion ended. But I'll be keeping watch on them and Cass. Maybe feed you lots of intel.
And there's still the question of Zero Day. Remember them? Completely gutted DedSec 1.0.
Cass had a hand in that purge, Bagley, and in the bombings, so we'll gladly accept any help you can give us, Hamish. Cheers.
You wanna know how someone ends up seeing?
In the last adventure of Detective Bagley and his occasionally helpful human sidekicks, we discovered that a billionaire tech mogul and a war profiteer both had secret plots to exploit human suffering and murder thousands. A shocking twist, I know. Speaking of the people we most suspect, Mary Kelley's slave trade is bound to be any day now, and we also just received a distress signal from a coffee shop of all places. Maybe the Wi-Fi's down or something.
Is that relevant, Bagley?
Yes, obviously there's more to it than that, but I knew I had to make a joke or you just tune it out. I've marked both leads on your optic. I've been monitoring the drone network. Mary Kelley has finally sent out the invitations to her slave market sale.
DedSec, it's Caitlin Lau. This is your specialty. Hack one of those drones and get the location where she's selling those poor microchipped people. Let's put an end to this.
Well, that was simple, even for you. Give me a moment to decipher the security codes.
So Bagley, what do you have?
Mary Kelley is holding her sale at Hackney Baths. Opened in 1904, it was, as the name implies, a public sanitation facility. In today's more enlightened modern times, it's a slave trading market.
She mentioned foreign investors, so this is big. It means associates, clients, employees, anyone remotely involved in her organization. We're taking Mary Kelley down from within.
Inspector Lau wants to take her case against Mary Kelley to a contact in the Attorney General's office, which means gathering as much data as we can to make sure it has the leverage needed for them to prosecute.
The microchips are a huge part of this equation that we know almost nothing about. We need something tangible about these things. See if you can find anything. Blueprints, receipts, samples.
So, the plan is simple. Crash the Kelley's soiree, find out as much as you can, and, minor detail, try not to get killed.
Can't be too careful at the Baths team. Mary can kill all her captives with the push of a button. If we try to free them now, they're good as dead. She doesn't know we're on to her yet. That gives us the advantage.
What do we do now?
Don't just blunder in. Hack the building's CTOS hub and see what to expect once you're inside.
Good plan. I'm inside.
Get all the names, places, dates, whatever information you can in there. We need to build this case. And find a way to free those people.
I will try to find out something.
Aye, no one's here yet. Good thing, too. The champagne's late. And you know how these rich bastards like free flunk. Weaned off the teeth with it. Yeah, products primed and ready for sale, no worries. Nah, she ain't good. Not for this lot, at least, which is fine. Come on, look at the camera. Straight. Right, that's good. Stand up now, and slowly turn around.
I don't want to do this, please.
Get your fucking ass up. Fucking miserable. There's no way this bastard will sell. The buyers expect high quality stuff.
All right then, get him downstairs. We'll update the catalogue and put his stats online. No, I'm sorry. I'll do what you say. Don't take me there, no!
Shut the fuck up!
Shit! What the fuck?
Suppose we should check it out.
Chances are good the basement will be locked. Chances are equally good that one of these knobheads left their access code laying around somewhere. Thanks for the cellar key, knobhead.
Fantastic.
Split up! Find them!
These rich people are drinking cocktails and buying slaves. Ugh, makes me want to vomit. That or kill them all.
Keep your head. If we try anything before disabling the microchips, Mary Kelley is liable to purge her inventory.
Add decades with a new heart. Kidneys, lungs, cornea. The Golden Goose offers a full range.
Well, there it is. The Golden Goose. Mary Kelley set up a fucking online marketplace for everything bad. Human traffic, black market organs, guns.
I suggest washing your hands after this. Well, here's something interesting.
Miss Kelley, why is our explosive shipment delayed? You've received the crypto.
Every penny, love. Must admit, I thought you was some trolls chatting shit in Mum's basement.
And what do you think now?
I think you're well funded. And my organisation could be implicated in something quite ghastly. I think the price just doubled.
True to your reputation. But we can offer you something more valuable than money.
What's that then?
Power. We can make you the Queen of London.
Queen, eh? A queen is sovereign, autonomous.
Unchecked. Release our shipment, and London will be yours to rule.
Oh, I know a good deal when I hear one. Fireworks are on their way. Careful you don't burn yourselves now.
Ah, this is the nail in her coffin. Mary Kelley supplied the explosives for the bombings. Add that to the slaves and the organ market, she is done.
That's an interesting turn of events. So Mary isn't Zero Day, but she's involved. I have to admit, Zero Day's plan to cover their tracks was clever, and it worked. Even I didn't suspect this, and I suspect a lot of things.
Let's not lose sight of what we're doing here. We need everything on the Golden Goose for Caitlin's case. Bagley, were you able to recover any data?
This is a simple market site. I've recovered inventory lists, but not much that will help Inspector Lau's case.
Bags, find the website servers. We'll get the info Caitlin needs from there and then shut this whole pissing thing down before it goes back online.
I'd love to, but the servers are rudely jumping all over the world. They're probably using a shuffle protocol and some kind of mixnet. I can work it out, obviously, but it will take me a few days.
The guy upstairs who welcomed everyone seems to be running the show. Might save us some time.
Human fucking excrement. Dumb fuck.
Good instincts. I've got coordinates for the Golden Goose servers, and as a bonus, the microchip control relay. Both are at Neogate.
That is good work, Bagley.
I don't know where he went.
Where the fuck did he go?
DedSec, we need that server data. Once we have it, I'll take it to the Attorney General's office. Mary Kelley is going down for all of this.
I think we should break the servers and the microchip control thing before we do that. People go free, we get to fuck shit up. Everybody's happy.
Next stop, Neogate. It seems Mary hid the Golden Goose servers in the heart of a cybersecurity software company. I don't condone her actions, but I must applaud the method.
I was here once before. Okay, I'm here.
Neogate hasn't been around for long, but they're leading the antivirus market. I bet the Kellys have something to do with this growing success. Regardless, we're about to destroy all of it.
Listen, I want that as bad as you do. But let's gather all the evidence we can before blowing it up. This is what we've been chasing after this whole time.
I suggest hacking the camera network to see what's what.
Anyone else hear that? What?
Spread out! Find them!
I guess I ought to look around.
These feeds are from a sub-basement under the server room. Anyone up for some light entertainment?
You see, it contains a chemical cocktail. Botulinum, conotoxin, succinylcholine. Well, why go into specifics if you wouldn't even understand? Let's just say it took a lot of trial and error to get the mix right. Wouldn't want to kill him too quickly or contaminate the
Oh my god, this is where they implant the microchips. Test them. Bagley, capture all this footage. It's all going into my case file.
Here's another. I'm glad to see they're trying to keep things sterile. Don't want to risk infection. One more.
At issue are the strong convulsions triggered by the microchips, and concern over the possibility of damaging the valuable merchandise, the eyes being the most vulnerable. Initial findings indicate that the microcharge may be the problem. Although the damage to the lower stem is minimal, it is enough to trigger strong convulsions in approximately
Okay, Bagley,
30%
that's
of
enough.
cases.
Let's do something about this.
There's a special place in hell for all the people involved in this operation.
You've got all the Golden Goose data along with this footage. Plus, you have her conspiring in the bombings. That must be enough to put Mary away.
I hope so. Now, how about blowing that shit up and disabling those microchips?
Fuck yes. Time to put Mary Kelley's operation on ice. Let's blow some shit up. Now I'm feeling dead sick. This should do it.
The microchips are no longer functioning. I think Kelly's Golden Goose is cooked.
Bagley, your jokes are not funny.
Just leave the area before the same thing happens to you, alright?
Fucking shit! Oh no!
We have enough, DedSec. I'm going to my contact in the Attorney General's office right now. No time to waste. Mary Kelley is finally going down. Thanks.
Don't let us down, Caitlin.
So what happens to all the people that were chipped by the Kellys? We can't just abandon them.
Any second now, Mary Kelley is going to realise that her personal slaves are no longer slaves and more like potential witnesses. We should apprehend her before she turns them into definite corpses.
We can't risk that happening. It might throw a spanner in Caitlin's plans. But we need to help those last few people she's threatening.
The Kelley stronghold is at the Sandstone residence. I've marked it on your map.
And I'll go